And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Lance. Flush to his right. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Here's a give to Etienne. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Play action. Now it's Lance. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there. 26 yards. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Second and 8. Lance going to throw. He'll get this off to Etienne. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 2 yards on that play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Another completion there. And you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round. Getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the 1st round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top roll, and I know he's excited about it.
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette, and he'll be taken down at the 18. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
2nd down, back to Fournette. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And he'll find Hall. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now this time, Brady will throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, J.C. Horn. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, a shaky start for both quarterbacks now. We had the interception on the opening drive, and now they throw it right back to him.
So does that mean we're really kind of starting from the beginning, Brandon, right? Both of them have done it, so we kind of start from scratch. Looks to me like both of these defenses have done their homework, and they're executing quite well.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Lance. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Randy Gregory. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Lance looking to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first two drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now Brady. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back now in Atlanta's second quarter action. The Falcons with the football. We're scoreless after 1. Second and 11. Now Brady. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there? Yeah. Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Running left, it's Fournette. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. 1st and 10 at the 19. Brady going to throw. And he's got it. And he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. At the 2-yard line. They turn to the fullback, Gillespie, and they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. And Brady will sneak it, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. So he's able to sneak it in, and credit to the guys up front.
Oh, without a doubt, because they have the leverage on this play. We always talk about low man wins and one-on-one battles. That's exactly what happened there. Their offensive line lower than the defensive front.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better. Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. To throw, it's Lance. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there. And now 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 70-0 leads. They don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
On first down, Brady. That's complete to John Ross. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Play action. Now it's Brady. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Brady now on third and goal. That ball complete to Isabella. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And his kick here is good. And the lead moves to 10-0.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-0 as they come up first and 10. Lance's throw complete here to Kmet. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Working from the gun, Lance. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. That catch good for only a couple.
Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in his first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Shotgun now for Lance.
And it'll be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And he'll take it all the way out near the 30-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Brady.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Brady. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Fournette once more on 2nd down.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return, and the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
And they'll go again with Etienne.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. 1st down, Eagles.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance.
Escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
Yeah, this defense as a whole has really been flying to the football all game long. They have not allowed too much of anything, and here's another example. A great play there to get in and disrupt it before it could get going.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
86 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Shotgun now for Brady. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Good snag there by Hayden Hurst. He knows all about that. Former minor league baseball player before becoming a first-round pick for the Baltimore Ravens. Now in his second year with Atlanta, a career-high 56 catches last season.
Fournette, a first down carry. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Now Leonard Fournette. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing now is Brady. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Javon Holland.
And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Lance now to throw.
Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. On play action, Lance. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Lance looking to throw it.
Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing.
Just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. From the gun, it's Lance. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, well, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. Fournette, a first down, still going. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48.
114 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Fournette. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Give the sack to Blake Martinez.
And as we all remember, 2020, not the greatest of years for the Eagles as a whole, but you certainly can't pin it on their pass rush. They were absolutely terrific throughout the season. 49 sacks as a unit, the 3rd highest total in the NFL, much of it generated by their front 4.
The Falcons on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Joe Tryon there to make the tackle.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
2nd down, back to Fournette.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Now Brady. And he's got Hurst, his tight end.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Brady going to throw. And that is incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Here's Lance.
Eluding the pressure right. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
And they'll go for it. Lance. Able to find Kmet.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
To throw, it's Lance.
And this is intercepted. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about, getting the football.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Brady going to try and throw on third down. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say